Hey, Michael Kerr here, author of The Humor Advantage and The Jerk-Free Workplace. If you ever feel like you're having a really bad hair day and you want to maybe vote yourself off the proverbial island, then I want to suggest one of the most powerful things you can do to help you manage your stress is to tap into your sense of humor using 3 very simple R's. Relax, reframe, and reward. Let's start with the first one, relax. We have to remember that humor is a triple threat, humor and laughter, when it comes to fighting stress at work in our lives. It helps relax us physically when you laugh. In fact, when you laugh, you massage muscles where you pick up a lot of tension. You increase oxygen flow to the brain, and oxygen going to the brain at work, highly recommended. You increase salivary immunoglobulin A. According to a Simon Fraser University study, laughter works faster to relax your body than vodka or Valium, 2 things you probably shouldn't be bringing to the hospital. And you gotta like this one, according to Dr. William Fry. 20 or 30 seconds of good, hearty belly laughter is the same physical workout as about 2 minutes on a rowing machine. So now you know what I do? I go down to my local gym and I just laugh at the people working out. So we know it's physically good for us to laugh. It helps us relax. Mentally, it changes how we think about something. So there's a cognitive shift when we get stressed out, and it breaks the tension in a tense situation. So it really is a triple threat when it comes to the fight against stress and helping us relax. And it's dirt simple. It might be doing something as simple as getting up and doing a fun dance for 30 seconds to give yourself a laugh. Maybe it's a matter of creating a humor first aid kit for yourself at work, or a funny box, as so many of my clients have done, where they stockpile it with things that are going to give them a little bit of a laugh during a serious emergency. All sorts of goofy things you could put in. I used to work in one company where if somebody was mad at me, I'd show up wearing this. It was like a get out of jail free card, and it relaxed the situation immediately. So simple little things can make a huge difference. Start a humor file where you practice looking for the funny in the world. And this has been studied by the International Group of Humor Studies, of which I am a member, that you can grow your sense of humor by practicing to look for the accidentally funny stuff. In the medical world, there's tons of this stuff. If you just look at some of the funny things that doctors have written down on patients' charts, for example. Things like, this patient refused an autopsy. Oh, that's a very high maintenance patient. Or, this patient has been depressed ever since she began seeing me. So collect that funny stuff that you find. Start a humor file and you will find humor everywhere. But do not discount the power of tapping into your sense of humor to break the tension and relax a difficult situation. I was once on this horrific, turbulent flight where the turbulence was so bad that people started to throw up on the plane. Not a fun day at the office for the flight attendant, who came out after the turbulence settled out and did something remarkably simple that we all have the power to do in these crazy situations. She put down her rag and she saw the fear in our faces, I think. She leapt up in the middle of that small plane and she yelled out, "God, I love my job!" And it broke the tension, both for her and for the passengers on that small plane. So look for simple ways to tap into your sense of humor to help you relax. The second R is the power of humor to help you reward yourself in the face of stress. You know, it's important to celebrate the successes at work, but just as importantly, remember to tap into your sense of humor to reward yourself in the face of stress if you're having a really challenging time. For example, I know of one hospital where they, at the end of every week, they give a reward, just a small reward, a small prize to whoever had the most challenging, high maintenance patient of the week. It was a simple way to reward their stressor and a fun way to reward their stressor. And then the final R, reframe. We have to remember the power of humor to just help us see the world in a different way. We have to remember that stress is in the eye of the beholder. It is not the things that stress you out at work that cause you stress. It is your interpretation of those things that is the sole source of stress. Humor is in the eye of the beholder. So it's no wonder that some psychologists believe a healthy sense of humor is one of the most powerful stress busters available to you, because it helps you choose a more positive reaction. It helps you look at your challenging situations in a different way. It helps you reinterpret the stuff that is happening to you and find the funny. And again, it can be dirt simple. It takes practice. But doing something like having a funny mantra when something goes wrong at work, saying, wow, I didn't order this today. Or Scotty, beam me up. This is not what I wanted. Or doing a very simple, you know what, this could be worse. And then exaggerating how it could be so much worse, so that it gives you that healthy perspective and you laugh, and maybe make the people around you laugh, because it's given you just that grounded perspective. So remember to look for simple ways. Number one, relax in the face of stress. Number two, to reward yourself in a fun way when things are stressing you out. And number three, to reframe the things that are happening to you to find the funny in those challenging moments.